They were once synonymous with Hobart and one of Tasmania's most iconic tourist attractions. Cadbury factory tours drew visitors from all over Australia, and the Prime Minister's sweet on bringing them back. But those in the tourism industry say there's very little detail behind Tony Abbott's cash splash.
It was an election sweetener easy for Tasmanians to swallow.
There's a treat for everyone.
6 months on, the federal government's $16 million handout to Cadbury is under scrutiny.
Reinstating factory tours is an absolute nonsense. You can't do that in this day and age. You'd have to rebuild the factory and that's not on.
Fruit processing company SPC Ardmona has been refused federal assistance. Tony Abbott has insisted Cadbury's money is for tourism to allow the famous factory tours to recommence.
It is very different to the SPC request for funding, which was all about trying to keep that business going.
The tours ran for about 50 years and were one of the state's major tourist attractions, but they were stopped in 2008 because of new health and safety regulations. Simon Current has welcomed the funding and has visions of a Willy Wonka type experience alongside the Museum of Old and New Art. But he says there's been no consultation with the tourism industry and he's heard nothing concrete about a tourism development.
I think there's been a somewhat lack of the tourism input into it. Cadbury's are great chocolate makers, but I don't know how much they know about a tourism experience.
Denison MP Andrew Wilkie's been in talks with Cadbury.
They explained to me that it might be along the lines of the visitor centre they currently have in Dunedin in the south of New Zealand, which is a multi-million-dollar world-class visitor centre.
All the money, the $16 million, if they're going to do this, they can't be spending it on their factory. This is to be spent on a tourism experience.
Cadbury didn't wish to comment. Anna Fromberg, ABC News.